similar in nature, but the question is how to embrace our current state. How do we soak in this moment in a lot of ways, and what do we do?
Yeah. And you and I were just chatting just a few minutes ago about this and the kind of the stoic approach to the world and Amor Fati and and that's just, love your fate, embrace your fate. And it's one of those things, as a mindful leader, one of the first things we talk to people about is living in the present moment. And when you're in the present moment and you are observing your thoughts without judgment, the only place to be is there. It's not over your shoulder, looking in your rear view mirror about stuff that's happened, which you can't do anything about. It's not the future state, which I know I tended to live in for so long, about next, next goal, next achievement, next, milestone about things. It's more, loving where you are today and loving your fate. And the reality is when we're in that moment and see it as so precious, it puts everything in a whole different light. And that if you're thankful for this breath that you're taking in at this moment, you're not worrying about that thing tomorrow that may or may not happen. And so helping people stay in that present moment, observe their thoughts without judgment, and be there, first of all, for yourself and your self-care, and be there for others when you're fully present. And that's what I think of, when you bring that up. It's just staying in this moment where there's beauty, there's everything that we need in this moment, and coming from that place of gratitude for having this moment, because that's all we ever have.
Yeah, I think when I think of Amor Fati, I also think about what are the lessons that we can learn right now from this experience. And would I have chosen to be sheltered in place right now? No.
Yeah.
But that said, I mean, loving the fate, loving the situation that I'm in, how do I embrace that? And what is to be learned by this time that I'm spending by myself? Or how can I learn to reach out to other folks and learn to find that gratitude in the moment, in that present moment, like you said, or live with, make sure I'm not approaching things with judgment and I'm being of service every day, and really just owning where we're at right now.
And as you were saying that, it really brought up for me the philosophy that the greatest journey we'll ever take is within. It's not outside. And embracing this time as a wonderful opportunity to go within. I got to look at these greater things. What are the wonderful things that are happening, the gifts that we're finding in these things, from air pollution's diminished, and all these incredibly cool things that are happening, and going within and going in that journey on terms of, okay, so how am I showing up, and what am I learning about myself in this moment? And it's to me, it's the old saying that courage is not built, it's revealed. And and we're revealing a lot about ourselves, and it starts with a journey within, in terms of how we're going to deal with what we're finding when we go there.
Yeah, I think we're recognizing that this is happening for us, not to us.
Absolutely.